get up, get up, get up fast. It's time for the Hype Podcast. Oh, so fresh is in the house and in the fame. Don't talk slick, he will put you in check. The host with no name. His karate kicks and jokes are always lame. Get up, get up, get up fast. It's time for the Hype Podcast. Get up, get up, get up fast. It's time for the Hype Podcast.
My friend, I would like to start out this episode with a blast from the past.
I would actually like to start this episode out with a moment of silence.
For who?
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
I just figured we would have a moment of silence so I didn't have to hear your fucking wretched mouth for the next 30 minutes. What is this? What are we watching?
Take it from OJ. You don't get to be a superstar by just standing around. Like Hurts, you've got to perform day in, day out. No letdown. That's why they've got a performance standard to cover every little detail. From the moment you call Hurts till you drop off your car. To help make sure that when you walk up to that counter, your reservation's gonna be there, and you'll get away fast. Yeehaw! Into a clean, good-running car. So rent a Ford from Hurts. See why they're the superstar in rent-a-car.
Notice is the latest chapter in what he described.
There's just a lot going wrong, man.
What do you mean a lot going wrong?
I'd say number one, I'll go back to the black thing. You don't run through airports. You don't see.
That was the 70s. You were allowed.
It's even worse then. You see a fucking black running through a fucking airport in the 1970s, concerned white man, you're going to say something.
That's not true at all. You heard the concerned white man. Yeehaw!
Because he's OJ Simpson.
Nah,
because OJ Simpson's famous for the quote, "I'm OJ, I'm not black."
Nah, because the fucking the cut scene that you didn't see was that the cowboy pulling out 6 shooters and going. Pew, 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 pew.
Now you're going too far. I do have to say rest in peace to OJ Simpson.
No, you don't. You don't have to say that.
I would like to say rest in peace to the great OJ Simpson.
We're going to talk about this because you're out of your fucking mind. OJ Simpson does not need to rest in peace. He's probably not even dead. They probably fucking put him in some government facility to study his ass.
Why?
I'll explain it to you right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know why you're here. So sit back, relax, grab a bowl of ice cream and some weed, and hang out with us. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
My name is Also Fresh, and I'm coming to you live and direct. And
tomorrow, after he releases the show.
After I release the show, yeah. And I guess we'll rhyme it off live and direct. If you got a bitch, she's out of line. Put her in check. Yes.
Yes.
Don't do it. And you would do that by using AI to write her a very strongly worded email. That's how you put your bitch in check nowadays.
A politically correct, very empathetic, strongly worded email.
I mean, because I can't get around with burning the rice anymore.
What does that even mean? Is that an actual food reference or is that a euphemism for something?
I just always say the only legitimate reason you have to beat your wife's ass is because you burned the fucking rice. If the bitch burned the rice, you beat her ass.
I have never heard that before.
I've said it on the show many times.
No, you have not said, listen, there are so many more reasons, not that you should do it. There are so many more reasons to beat a bitch's ass than burning rice.
There's burning the rice. The rest of it is not okay.
I know another reason to beat a bitch's ass. If you are not donating to our Patreon, that's another reason.
You should donate.
You should donate.
You should try and donate.
Yeah, patreon.com/The Hype Podcast. Hey, and I got to give a shout out real quick. I know you're not going to watch this, but fucking Chad, Chewum, fucking Chewbacca, whatever you go by nowadays, you're doing great on your fucking weight loss journey, man. Keep it up. And don't let anybody get you down, bro, except for the scale. Let that scale get that weight down.
Are you okay, Tony Robbins?
Yes.
You gotta motivate people to motivate people, motherfuckers who don't donate.
Yeah, he does. He did donate.
He donate.
Yeah, he's the guy that you can't pronounce his name.
Oh, okay. Okay. I take that back. I take that back, sir.
Backpedal, so fresh.
I take that back. And you know what? If you got a problem with it, Chris knows where to find me, so fuck you.
Hey, we're in fucking performance mode. It's the host with no name, bitch.
The host with no name.
There you go. Thank you.
The host with no name knows where to find me.
Yeah, well, and we don't just show up at Oso's house. You don't just pull up and be like, yo, Oso.
I have the pop-up Insky rule. Yeah. You don't pop up in my fucking house. That's just one rule.
End of story.
You pop up in my house, I mean, really, if you really want somebody to stare the life out of you, let me open my door and find you on my fucking doorstep just coming by to say hi.
And I know from experience, I did that once, and I know this man. I'm very close friends with this man, and I don't even pop up at this motherfucker's house without announcing myself.
Nah, it's not okay. So to you, he's not resting in peace.
No, absolutely not. Did you not see his fucking live stream? Literally, hours before he allegedly died, right? He fucking live streams and does like his own version of the AI, the practice. You talking about practice? But there was rumors going around that he's going to hospice. So he's like
hospice.
Yeah,
you talking about hospice?
Yeah. And he does the whole gamut. He's like, you come here talking to me about hospice.
You want to talk about hospice?
Yeah. And he rounds out the video and he does his little. I'm just letting y'all know I'm feeling great. Everything's going well. My family's doing well. And we ain't even talking about no hospice.
You know, OJ is a 70s icon. And that's what we forget.
I didn't forget.
No,
I
I'm
still
just saying,
love OJ.
I'm just saying in the way he talks and stuff. I mean, great soul brother with his afro.
Yeah, right. Like he was, if he was not a complete lunatic, him and Michael Jai White would be like neck and neck for Morgan Freeman level narration voices. You know what I mean?
Yeah, OJ Simpson, he could still be acting. I have to say for myself, I was around during the OJ trial. I remember that. And shit was kind of shitty for blacks back then. Hey, and if you were black and you think you're getting harassed by the police now, you ain't shit. Ain't nobody fucking harassing you. Shit. Get sit on the curb and get your car searched a couple times in a week. Then you come and talk to me about it. But nah, you fucking Kia boy pieces of shit.
He said fucking Kia boy pieces of shit. No, but dude, okay, so have you heard about this professor? In light of what you just said. So during the OJ era, yeah, he's a fucking crazed murderer. There's another conspiracy that his son did it, but that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, the glove didn't fit.
Yeah.
Had to quit. There you go.
But there is pictures with his son wearing those exact same gloves, and guess what?
They fit.
They fit his fucking son's hands, motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah, you know, because this motherfucker, they caught you with they caught your ass over an isotoner goddamn glove.
Yeah,
that's what they caught you over. No DNA, no shit, just an isotoner glove.
And imagine the stock tanking on that fucking shit. Isotoner's like, yeah, man, we're about to blow up.
Well,
nope.
you can buy the Bronco. It's going up for auction.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy that? Who do you think? You think? Oh, what if Diddy buys it?
That's a whole nother ballgame. But you know, I just gotta say what OJ. For OJ, I'm with this. OJ was proven not guilty.
Right.
So fuck it, he didn't do that shit.
Sure.
Just call it that. Because it was, I mean, you let Robert Downey Jr. come back and he did all sorts of crazy shit.
People, yeah, but he didn't really like murder.
He didn't murder anybody, yeah.
But I mean, dude, listen.
He murdered a few lines.
Listen, they let a motherfucker who punched his wife in the face on camera with all his strength.
Oh, Ray Rice.
Yeah. They let that motherfucker come back. They let fucking Ray Lewis come back, and he did kill somebody. They did let Garth Brooks come back, and we know he's got bodies on his property.
He probably did.
They let a lot of shit go. But, you know, if you like Donald Trump, they ain't letting that go.
They ain't letting that shit go. And it doesn't make any sense. I'm just like, yo, okay, so OJ, let's look at OJ's fucking life. He spends all his money getting acquitted from the first one.
Right.
Then when the civil one comes in, and you don't have the same burden of proof in a civil trial.
Right.
So he said, hey, you know what? You already spent all your money on your lawyers to be free. Well, here's another $34 million that you owe. That's what they did to him. And then, you know, because the man actually did go to jail for something because, yeah, they made him auction off his memorabilia.
I would say which time? Like he went to jail for several somethings after.
I mean, a little stupid shit, but like he did 9 years over. I mean, shit. I show up, and I want my fucking baseball cards back. I mean, it was just memorabilia. I think they had his Heisman Trophy or something.
He brought a fucking knife. He didn't come ask for it back.
No, I was starting it out. No, he came up there ready to rumble. And he thought, I mean, he's like, you know, he walked out there. I didn't think y'all was pussies like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think you was just gonna roll over and die.
That fool's from the hood in San Francisco. That fool's like, yo, I'm here.
Answer me this. You're OJ.
Yeah.
I'm the guy with your memorabilia.
Yeah.
You come up knock on my door and scene.
Hey, I don't know if you know this.
OJ.
Yeah, I'm OJ
You're
Simpson.
OJ Simpson.
You know, I know you're in possession of some of my shit. And
Yeah.
Me personally, I would like to. I know you must have paid something for them. Maybe I can make you a deal, and I can get some of my stuff back. It's really important to me sentimentally, and that's. Come on, it's the Juice talking to you here.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Juice, I'm a huge fan.
Okay,
and to be perfectly honest, between you and me, did you kill that bitch? I'm just playing. You know. I mean, there is no double jeopardy. So if you wanted to tell me, you could definitely tell me. It'd be all good.
If I killed that bitch, I'd have been right in front of her. If I killed that bitch, because
I said that the whole time, Mr.
As
Juice.
Chris Rock pointed it out, when do you leave glasses at a restaurant and somebody comes by to drop them off?
I don't mean to make me to laugh, Mr. Juice, but I mean, that was a great joke. You know, I mean, have you ever considered being a stand-up comedian? I mean, I think you would do great. I
did some comedies, but you know, they're not really trying to hire me right now. You know, they think I killed my wife and shit, so it's just not.
I mean, you could like sue him for discrimination or something. You know, maybe I could help you.
I'm not black. I'm not. It's a direct quote. I'm not black. I'm OJ. So let's.
Who said that?
I said it.
Oh, I mean that makes sense. Sorry, I was thinking, you know, Juice, OJ. Yeah, yeah, that's clever.
My first name is Orenthal.
Yeah. What? Say it again.
Orenthal.
Who's that?
It seems like you need a enema after you have some Orenthal.
Oh, Mr. Juice, that's a great joke.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got one of your jerseys. Would you mind signing it for me?
I actually would like to. So I see you got a few items.
Yeah,
I'd love to sign.
I got a shrine back here.
I would love to sign the jersey, but I think it's my Heisman and there's a couple other awards I really need to get back.
I mean, I'd love to, Mr. Juice, but you know, I paid $18 for this whole collection, so I don't know if I can like.
You know, I will give you $19.50. That's a little bit of bus fare for you, boy.
You know, I really appreciate that, Orenthal. You know, if I did I say it right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can part with this. I mean, it's a piece of history, and
I just tell you, sir, it's mine.
Well,
that should you have my goddamn Heisman trophy over there. I walked up to this room thinking you'd be a reasonable person and give me my shit. I mean, I'll pay you what you pay. Give me my shit. If you really are as into it as you say, because you sound like you really flaking and perpetrating because I can't get my Heisman trophy back, I hope you sleep well at night. Because I told you, I'll pay you for the fucking shit.
Well, listen, Mr.
Hold on, I got a fucking knife, you bitch. Give me my shit.
Is that the knife that you used to kill Nicole? I'll trade you.
Shut the fuck up.
What if this motherfucker, seriously, what if this cat was like, yo, if you got the knife that you used to kill that bitch, I'll trade you all your shit back.
Fuck that shit.
And scene. Dude, how fucked up was that? Like, how weird would that conversation have been? Because you know that damn well he tried to do that shit.
I mean, you know, if you went there trying to bogart, yeah, shit'll happen like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like, you know, I'm being reasonable with you. Let me grab my knife
and let you know what the fuck is that.
and start pairing motherfuckers real quick, and then something will change.
Dude, imagine how that would feel though. Oh, so fresh. Goes on vacation to the county lockup for 30 days, and you come back and just all your records. Somebody just came in and was like, "Hey, let me buy all these records for 30 cents on the dollar."
You know what? Somebody in the city's walls won't stand tonight. I'm not saying. I was saying, you know, you fuck with me like that, and you will be the unhoused.
What?
And you know, I do give a shit about casualties because you can't say shit like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Hype Podcast is not admissible.
Collateral.
Let me ask you this: Would you ever go to the extent of like, I don't know, pretending you're somebody else? Like for example, and I only say this as a reference. Would you like try and pass yourself off as like a celebrity, or even like, I don't know, would you dress up as like a cop and be like, hey, this is evidence. I need this right now.
I found a dude in Vegas that did that exactly.
Man accused of impersonating an officer is behind bars tonight. According to investigators, he was arrested after he tried to pull over some undercover officers.
Let's just say it didn't turn out very well. Anieli Ruiz is live at the Harris County Jail. Anieli, it turns out this guy has done this more than once.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. According to the probable court hearing, that's what investigators said, that he had tried this. He has 3 other prior convictions, except for this weekend.
Funny. I'm sure that bitch ain't even no place close to it.
He tried to pull over.
Oh,
sometimes when I watch Channel 6, I know the downtown area.
44-year-old Sean Arnold was arrested on Saturday in the Memorial area at a racing event. And according to prosecutors, that's where he pretended to be a Houston police officer.
Activated
emergency lights and horn, inducing people to move out of the way, thereby identifying himself as a police officer.
Investigators say Arnold was in a white Hyundai Santa Fe that was equipped with emergency red and blue lights and sirens, trying to carry out a traffic stop. But the undercover officers he allegedly tried to pull over recognized him.
First of all, why is that a problem if you just want motherfuckers to get out of your way? That to me is not the problem.
No.
I understand.
Let's keep this going a little longer because there's a little bit more to know about it.
Suspicious behavior, and asked a Mark Harris County Sheriff's unit to then pull him over. And during Arnold's court appearance, we learned they found a lot more than flashing lights.
He was also found to be in possession of body armor.
Body armor he's not allowed to wear because he's a convicted felon. Officers also say Arnold was wearing a bulletproof vest, a uniform.
What do you mean why? You can't just rock some body armor if you're a convicted felon. It's like,
no, I'm saying why because hold on. Oh, no, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. I went up there. I'm saying why. Whoa. We're on the wrong screen.
Easy.
All right. I'm saying why because this guy, he has this is the 3rd time he's done this in 3 states.
4th time.
4
They
times.
found 3 prior convictions, and this is his 4th incident.
What is your get off, bro? Because he had he didn't have high power guns. He had the body armor. I understand why he can't have the body armor. Just because I went to jail for doing shit doesn't mean that I need to be less protected.
Yes, it does.
I mean, you take away a motherfucker's right to vote, one, but to wear body armor and protect yourself, well, you live in the fucking hood.
Because
that's where you send convicts back to, is the fucking hood.
First of all, if you're pretending to be a cop, you're not staying in the hood, because that's not going to go over well for you. Second of all, you can't have any tactical related gear related to firearms when you're a felon. I know it sounds stupid, but even 50 Cent, if he was a convicted felon, he couldn't wear body armor on stage even as a prop.
I guess it kind of makes sense.
Basically, if you're a convicted felon, you just get to get shot. That's all it is. Because you're not allowed to own a gun. You're not allowed to protect yourself from guns. And that's it.
Can't vote either.
Yeah.
So if you are a convict or plan to be a convict, because you know what the laws are and you know you're doing some fucking up to date, get on the right path before the Hype Podcast has to come bail you out.
Full disclaimer, we're not bailing anybody out. But if we did start a bail bondsman company, how would we do that? The Hype Podcast bail bonds. What do you think?
I think we need a few million in the coffers. And then we hire Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Listen, all we have to do, let's look into this. Let's get our bail bondsman license, because I'm sure we can just hit up the government. They got a couple million lying around. We just signed another $60 billion for Ukraine for no fucking reason.
Everybody loves Ukraine.
Yeah.
I got one more for you.
What he describes as a smear campaign and abuse of power by certain Clackamas County officials over the last 2 years.
They've held up permits, made false allegations against our facility.
So the video didn't restart.
Denied us due process of code enforcement.
Looks like
Clackamas County officials argue they've offered to help the business comply with codes multiple times to no avail. They also point to the building's maximum occupancy of 300 people, which Shelley admits
just let it run.
They knowingly
it's fine.
exceed.
I'm learning here.
Wednesday afternoon, Clackamas County officials posted these red tags on the gates of the Mount Hood Center in Boring. They're a dangerous building closure notice, warning people to stay out.
You see red tags on your house, you're fucked
The
up.
property, built as an equestrian event site, markets itself primarily as a wedding and event space. Aaron Shelley is director of operations.
He's the director.
He couldn't believe the notice.
We were,
there's a bit of
saddened, hurt,
they were saddened and
Shelley
hurt.
says the dangerous building notice is the latest chapter in what he describes as a smear campaign
But kids
and
still walk
abuse
into a
of
building like
power
that.
by certain Clackamas
Drake's
County
gonna be here?
officials over the last 2 years.
They've
Just
held
throw a
up
fucking rave in
permits,
that bitch.
made false allegations against our facility, denied us due process of code enforcement.
Clackamas County officials argue they've offered to help the business comply with codes multiple
What the fuck
times.
do you mean? The county just comes to you and says, we're just going to make up some shit about some shit you be doing. I don't really think that's how it works.
Oh, no, sir. It gets worse.
Okay.
To no avail. They also point to the building's maximum occupancy of 300 people, which Shelley admits they knowingly exceed, given the sheer size of their building and its sprinkler system.
Case closed.
We've put countless
exceeded?
resources at the front of making sure that the building is safe.
County officials tell
What
us
about the
what
back?
they don't have
Yeah.
is the kind of fire
about the-
alarm
what
that
about
would
the middle?
notify the fire department.
They have the
directly
capacity.
during
They
an
don't have the right kind of
emergency.
sprinklers.
And then this happened.
Check this out.
On March 16th, the Mount Hood Center hosted a concert. Clackamas County fire
was
officials
cracking in there.
estimate between 65 and 7,500
prove
people
that's
were
us.
there. You can see from the
Bitch,
video
prove
there
that's
were
us. That
moments
could
of
be anywhere.
chaos as people
That's-
crowded the entrance.
That's where it gets down to
and
it.
then
Between
county officials say things turned
venue
violent.
rated for 300.
Okay.
Between
The sheriff's office responded, and there had
6,500
been a
and
stabbing at the
7,500 people
event.
were
And
there.
due to the high volume of
Got the
parked
space.
vehicles, it was difficult to get emergency vehicles
He doesn't have
to
the
the
right sprinklers.
facility.
Clackamas County fire officials tell us they worry
I mean, these
about
motherfuckers
future
started
events
stabbing each
and
other. You
public
think you want it
safety,
packed?
which led to this dangerous building notice.
Dude,
the county
that's
also
called
filed a
natural
chronic
selection.
nuisance lawsuit against Mount Hood Center.
Because of the history of this place.
Like, you're annoying as fuck.
You know, we could only imagine.
I would
things
get
are
action
gonna
at it. If I can make it happen, I'll go up
worse
there.
and worse.
I'll go a little bit boring for
it
a
was
bit.
really time to do something.
Shelley says what happened at the concert was an isolated
ranch full of
incident
hoes.
and upset him as well.
One of the
Gardening
problems
tools.
that we faced in this last event is that we were
Oh, this is where he
assured by
starts
the
lying.
promoter that only 1,500 tickets were sold and only 1,500 people would be in attendance. It turns out there were far more than that were allowed to come in.
But
into
only
the space.
300 people were allowed here, though, to begin with. So how do
Well,
you justify that?
Only 300 people, according to the fire marshal, and in his application of a particular section of code that doesn't apply to our building. But insofar as
But that's your opinion, correct?
that's my opinion, and that's the opinion of also the life safety engineer that we hired to do the analysis.
And it's also the opinion of the guy that I paid to come in here and say that.
Well, the agency that has enforcement capability is stating 300, but they're also a participant
Then it's
in the
300.
smear campaign that I mentioned earlier as well.
See, he got real off track, and that's why he's not gonna have his business anymore. Just to be fucking honest with you. I mean, because he just starts lying. He straight out said 300 people in the venue. He said, well, the promoter messed up. They sold 1,500. They were only supposed to sell 15, and they sold more than 15. And then she's like, bitch, stop, stop. You said it's 300, and then he goes, well, that's what the fire.
Bitch, could you stop finding out shit?
And she's like, that's what the fire marshal. She's like, that's what the fire marshal said. Well, I have a different opinion. Blah blah blah. He's a fucking fire marshal. What you gonna do?
I like when he said, well, basically the division of people that regulate this, that's just what they think.
That's what they think.
That's what it is then.
The police take you to jail off what the fuck they think.
That's like me saying, oh, so there's only up to five people allowed in your house at a time. That's okay. I'm gonna bring 15. It's gonna be all good, and don't worry about it. Five's just your opinion.
You know I'm going to talk to you about it tomorrow.
You wouldn't even wait till tomorrow.
I usually let shit ride like that because I want to fuck up the party. But I probably would grab you up by the scruff on your way out the door when you're leaving, and find a oh-so tone like, what the fuck you just do?
Like, look here. We don't fucking do that in this house, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
I can't give you a story from the job.
Okay.
All right. I was going to hire this guy.
Yeah.
He came in like Friday, a week ago Friday, and he said, I still got another week with my other job, so I don't know if I want to do this or not. Okay, and then he calls me on Sunday. I'm sitting there. I had no idea who he was.
Okay.
I interview a lot of people. Then I was supposed to meet. I told him at the office at 2:30. I'm training and shit.
Okay.
Oh man!
Wow, are you boring yourself with
No,
this?
I got CPOD. No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm sitting there and I'm training, and then I get back there a little late. He flips out on the whole office. This motherfucker. People, if you understand, you know why you're not employed. You know why you don't have gainful employment. This motherfucker came up in the office like we promised him the goddamn job. You fucked us off for a fucking week.
Right.
Think about pussy like that. Hey, you said you was gonna fuck today. I'm not taking a maybe on next week. Yeah, right. That's like Wendy trying to pay you back for those Wimpy paying you back for those fucking hamburgers. I'll gladly pay you next Tuesday. What day is next Tuesday? So this motherfucker really gonna get up in there and be all hyphy. I'm glad I fucking missed it, because I get real hyphy my goddamn self.
I was just gonna say, you tend to match the level of whatever. Like if somebody comes at you real calm, you real calm. If somebody comes at you sideways, you get real fucking Exorcist like sideways, bro.
I'm sorry, sir. I pimp the language a little bit better than you do. I got stingers. I say shit to you that you won't get into your home. Getting turned down by your wife for sex, and you go, also said, how do you know I was impotent?
Yeah, right. Dude, so I don't know why you said pimp the language better than you do. It reminded me of this incident at my buddy's fucking birthday. So we went around town trying to find places that played hip hop music. And like the old 6 West. Mm-hmm. It's like some sort of fucking mariachi Mexican like cartel front now. We're walking up, and I'm not kidding.
I don't mean to be racist, but those clubs do look like that.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is 100%. I walk up there, and there's 2 guys kitted up, one with a fucking mask and like glasses on, so you can't see his eyes. It's the middle of the fucking night.
Maybe his fame was just that bright.
Yeah. No, he's literally fucking masked up.
Did he speak English?
He didn't speak at all. The fucking other dude did that wasn't wearing a fucking cloak and dagger hood and shit. And I was like, yeah, man, you guys get a little rowdy in here? Like, you're all kitted up and shit? And dude's just like, no, we don't do that here. I was like, yeah, I'm just fucking around, dude. Like, I can hear the fucking South American samba music in there.
I ain't got shit against Latinos, but y'all motherfuckers will start stabbing real fucking quick. Serious. I mean, Negroes are bitches. They'll go outside and shoot back at the club
and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. Nah, a good Latino, he's gonna give it to you right fucking there. And stabbing them motherfuckers real fucking personal. That's what they quick to do.
White boys just throw their shirts off and jump around screaming. That's all they really do.
White boys just fight you one at a time. Get him, Chad. All right, if you can't beat him, I got him next.
Fucking Chad. Yo, Brett, we're gonna fucking go outside and whip this dude's ass. That's all it goes. It's never any normal dude like fucking Brian or a James. It's not like that. It's always a fucking Chad, a Todd, or a Tony.
Because if you heard your name in that list, there's a bit of douchebaggery to your fucking name. Because we all know people. Same way Nicole's are sluts.
On that note,
we got one more.
What do we got?
New at 11 tonight, it is an email sent to hundreds of thousands of runners every year.
This fucking guy.
A rejection letter of sorts from the New York City Marathon, and it's a crushing blow to many. But no one more so much as this man here, who saw his own face rejected in the race rejection. Tonight, News Sports Jessica explains what happened after his social media response to the snub went viral.
Nick Parisi never thought he'd run a marathon, but he did.
Similar as you would have said I was an internet meme for a weekend, I never would have believed you as well, so.
Nick Parisi also never thought he'd go viral as the face of rejection, but he did.
It's like, oh gosh.
So?
I'm the most hated person in running? What? I didn't ask for this?
If you were one of the nearly 165,000 people who put in an application for the 2024 New York City Marathon drawing, maybe you recognize him, or this email and image sent out on March 28th to those who did not get in. It was not what people wanted
That's
to
the
see,
face of a loser.
and it quickly spread on social media.
Negative Nicholas just showed up in the inbox of 158,000 people today and used his finger guns to shoot down their hopes and dreams of running the New York City Marathon.
My friends were saying, like, wait, you realize that image is not just your email. Like, everyone's getting that.
That's when he posted his own reaction to his rejection email.
I was like, oh, I guess I'm delivering my own rejection letter today.
Last week, he was at a weekly run in Central Park with the group.
Imagine that, like if they sent out 165 individualized emails with the person's like self-portrait. In that.
Here's the deal: we're also self-involved. Right? That would seem right. Yeah, they did a custom one for me. Fuck it.
Just Oso like pointing at himself.
For me to be the face of fucking failure. And you see that girl? She was like, pew pew pew.
Yeah, dude, that's the most important this man has ever felt in his life.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, wrong camera. Pew, pew, pew. You ready to take it out now?
Yeah. Oh, so you already know, so let's get the fuck out of here. It's Sunday. It's sunny. It's beautiful as fuck, and Oso's going to sit in a man cave all day.
Hey, check out. I got new lighting. You see that? It's brighter in here now.
We can see his face. Don't get too excited. He's not that happy. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. I saw that side-eye shit.
Fuck that. You can see my face. Nobody sent me pictures of your tits, so I guess nobody really cares that much. If you want to support the show,
I'll send you some today.
I don't want to see no man tits.
No, not of mine. I'll find some on the internet and I'll send them over to you.
No, I want some legit tits.
What are legit tits?
The owner shares them. I can find titties on the internet all day. Hey, so make sure you check out the Hype Podcast, patreon.com/the Hype Podcast, our YouTube channel. We have a lot of stuff on there. If you like the intro and outro songs, then fuck it. You can download them right there. I want to tell you to have a great week and also to tell you to fuck off at the same time. It's like sweet and sour, right?
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Oh, now we got to shut this shit off. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.